Morning, children. Do you remember we learnt about different ways in which motion is classified based on path, based on duration and based on speed. In today's class we will learn about speed and slow. Okay? What do you see here? When the wind blows gently, the trees are branches in the trees are dancing slowly. But when the wind is violent, when we have a storm, when we have floods, the wind blows violently. What happens? When the speed increases, the branches also start moving violently, and even the branches may break and fall when the speed increases. So what do we understand by this? We learn that motion can be slow or fast. And how will we say something is slow or fast without comparing with anything else? How do we say that? Okay, you see a person walking here, and then a girl is riding a bicycle. You would all have traveled in a bus, and you would have seen aeroplanes flying in the sky, or you would have even traveled in one. We know that the person walking, we call him slow compared to the girl riding the cycle. But the cycle is slow compared to the speed of the bus, and everything else is slow when compared to the speed of the aeroplane. So we learn that slow or fast is a relative concept. Okay, then we also see that it depends upon the motions we are comparing. Slow or fast is a relative concept, and it depends on the motion we are comparing. So then how do we say a body moves in a particular speed? How do we say that? Watch this. I am a taxi driver. I have traveled 160 kilometers in 2 hours. I am a truck driver. I have traveled 300 kilometers in 5 hours. I have traveled 200 kilometers in 4 hours. I am a bus driver. Okay, so how do we say the speed of an object? Let us calculate how long they traveled in 1 hour. Distance traveled by the car in 1 hour is 160 kilometers by 2 hours, that is 80 kilometers. And distance traveled by the bus in 1 hour is 200 kilometers by 4 hours, that is 50 kilometers. And distance traveled by the truck in 1 hour is 300 kilometers by 5 hours, which is equal to 60 kilometers. So now, do we know which is the fastest? Yes, the car is the fastest, and the slowest is the bus. Okay, have you noticed that saying who is fast or slow is easy when we calculate the distance they traveled in 1 hour. Everything we will convert it to 1 hour. Okay, distance traveled by an object in unit time. The distance traveled by an object in unit time is called as the average speed of the object. So, average speed is denoted with small s, which is equal to distance traveled divided by time, small d divided by small t. Then look at this picture. Just imagine that a vehicle or a boat travels 10 meters in 2 seconds. So how will we denote that? 10 meters in 2 seconds, then its average speed is 10 meters divided by 2 seconds, which is equal to 5 meter per second. Then if a bus travels at the speed of 180 kilometers per 3 hours, then how do we say that? Divided by 3, we get 60. So, it is 60 kilometer per hour. What do we see here? We note that the meter per second or the kilometer per hour comes next to our answer when we talk about the average speed. What is that meter per second and kilometer per hour? Yes, in science, we always denote the distance in meter and the time in seconds. Okay, that is the unit of average speed, which is meter per second. So, if we denote the distance in kilometer, we will use hours. And if it is in meters, then we use seconds. So, what is this SI unit? SI unit is the international system of units where distance is measured in meter and the time is denoted in second. So, average speed is meter per second. Do you remember our games teachers using a stopwatch to calculate the time which you took to complete the 100-meter dash in the sports week? Yes. You see here, who is this? This is Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt crossed 100 meters in 9.58 seconds and he's made a world record. If you have the hope to run in a speed above that speed, then the Olympic gold is waiting for you. Okay, so what do we understand by this? You can know, if you know the speed and the time taken by the object travelled, then you can compute how much distance it had travelled. Look at this. Speed is equal to distance travelled by time taken. S is equal to small d by small t. If S is equal to d by t, then we can also say ST is equal to d. Therefore, the distance travelled is speed multiplied by time. Look at this ship. If the ship travels at a speed of 50 kilometers per hour, kmph denotes kilometers per hour, and it sailed for 5 hours. How much distance it had travelled? So, S is 50 kilometer per hour, T is 5 hours. Therefore, S into T will be 50 kilometer per hour into 5 hours, which is equal to 250 kilometers. So, if we know the speed and distance travelled, we can compute the time taken. So, if S is equal to d by t, that is t is equal to d by s. Time taken is equal to distance travelled by speed. And then look at this bus. If the bus travels at a speed of 50 km per hour and it has to cover a distance of 300 kilometers, how much time will it take? T is equal to d by s, that is 300 kilometer by 50 kilometer per hour, which is equal to 6 hours. Did you understand, children? Hello, I am a robot. I am an automatic machine. I can perform mechanical and repetitive jobs faster, more accurately than you people. I can handle dangerous materials and explore distant planets. My name, robot, means forced labor. Robotics is the study of robots. When we get artificial intelligence, we will be able to make decisions for ourselves. Artificial intelligence attempts to create computer programs that think like your brain, human brain. Can robots think? Robots can think. We can play complex games like chess better than human beings. But you human beings are also conscious. So in today's lesson we learnt about calculating average speed of an object. Then science today. We learnt about robots, what robots can do, what is artificial intelligence, and about nanorobotics. Hope you enjoyed the class. Happy learning, children. Thank you.